Welcome back. Let's have some fun. So you think you know your favorite running backs. They were the posters on your wall. You had the starting lineup figures. You think you know everything about them. I bet you are wrong, because as we get closer to the announcement of the NFL top 100 players of all time, we found some incredible deep cuts about the greatest ball carriers ever. And I have 3 contestants to my right. We're going to play a little game called NFL Over Time, where we found some wild stuff about some legends. Let's get a contestant down here. Roddy, Peter Schrager, come on. Here we go. Peter.
Hey, bud.
Your first question today is going to be about the great Tony Dorsett.
Love
you
Tony.
know him. You love him. He's been a guest on this show many, many times, including on Super Bowl week. 8 seasons, over 1,000 yards. One of the true American heroes of America's team. 4-time Pro Bowler. 99-yard touchdown run. But Peter, I don't know if you know this, my friend.
Yeah.
The question for you, Schrags, is in 1980, Tony Dorsett nearly hit what game show host in the head with a football?
Wow.
Was it A, Richard Dawson, B, Monty Hall, or C, Chuck Woolery? He almost hit him in the head.
I love the feud. I'm going to go A, Richard Dawson.
In 1980, Tony Dorsett was on the Family Feud with teammates went against the cheerleaders. He threw a ball at Richard Dawson, which nearly hit him in the head. He had to duck, and Dawson, true to form, says, "That's why I kiss girls." Instead of football.
Look at the
right
visual.
out of there. That's it. It was an incredible moment. Dawson was in all his element. Dorsett chucked it at him, nearly broke his nose.
Dorsett, Heisman Trophy winner.
Talk about
also a Super Bowl champion. The only player to go from Heisman one year to Super Bowl champion the very next year. There's your other fact.
And he passed money.
Number one
Let's
answer.
go.
Adams, come on down.
I mean, why do I have to go after Schrager in an NFL history
Peter did get
game
it right.
show?
I think Peter's watching that
All right.
on late night TV. Kate, your question is about the bus. Jerome Bettis.
Love
He's been
it.
a fan of the show for years.
Best energy in the NFL
Fantastic.
history.
We keep showing that play every time. Brian Urlacher, a first ballot guy, getting
Love
run
ya.
over.
Love ya.
We know Bettis at Notre Dame, then the Rams, and the Steelers. But Kate, my question for you: in retirement, Jerome Bettis said that winning a Super Bowl does not compare to A, competing on Celebrity Big Brother,
Okay.
B, homebrewing his own beer, Busweiser,
Love him.
or C, bowling a 300. Which one of them is better than a Super Bowl?
Just on instinct alone, I feel like Bettis is a bowler.
Okay.
I feel like the dude can roll. I feel like he's got his own gloves, his own ball, the carrying case, all of that. Gets a mean sarsaparilla at the bar, bowling a 300.
Adams, this is not Nam, this is bowling. You are right.
Yeah.
300. I was very proud of my Busweiser fake answer, but it is
cute,
bowling.
yeah.
Jerome said that his mother would take him around as a kid traveling around the state of Michigan when they bowling, quote, kept us off the streets, and said bowling a 300 was a bigger accomplishment than winning a Super Bowl. It's an incredible
A
thing.
300. Have you ever bowled a 300?
No, I don't even bowl 100. I'm doing cosmic
Way to
with
go.
bumpers. All right, we're 2 for
Get on
2.
up there.
Yeah.
Schrags and
Get
Adams.
on up
Sean
there.
I see you
O'Hara,
rolled
come
your way
on
to the
down here.
semis.
Sean, I'm going to try to appeal to your sensibilities. So your question is about the great Bronco Nagurski.
Oh, man, what a great name for a
Great
running back.
name, great career. Obviously got into a lot of stuff after his football career, which is going to be really the roots of this question. But he led the Bears
boy.
to consecutive NFL titles, not Super Bowls, NFL titles. My question for you, Sean, during his wrestling career, Bronco Nagurski lost the WNA title belt in 1941 to what wrestler? Was it Sandor Sabo, Gorgeous George, or Classy Freddie Blassie? Which one of these gentlemen beat Bronco Nagurski for the strap in 1941?
Wow. Gorgeous George, yes, I've heard of. I feel like that's way too early for Gorgeous
Okay.
George.
What about CFB down on the bottom?
I'm going to go with Classy Freddie Blassie.
You think
That sounds like a 1941 name.
Sounds like Kyle made it up.
Actually, a true wrestling legend, but Sandor Sabo was the one who beat Bronco. Can we get the Bronco Nagurski pick, for God's sake? Because look at this. Yeah!
Wow,
That
look at
makes
that.
it all worth it. Look at that, gentlemen.
Is that a singlet?
That is a singlet. It's boots. That's one of the
That's a
greatest
Speedo.
football players of all time. And a side headlock right there. Unbelievable.
That's like we're going to do the Craig Germain in the
I think
offseason.
he is. All right, Sean, you got it wrong.
Good
You're the
job,
first
Sean.
person to draw blood.
Boo.
P. Schrags, I know this is when you get very confident when you get the first question
Feeling
right.
good, feeling
First
good, not
one's
gonna
about
lie.
the feud. What could this one be about? It's about the sweetness.
I love
We
sweetness.
know that first round pick, Jackson State, living legend at the time, now an immortal in the NFL world, both in Chicago, across the league.
Yeah.
I can name his stats, but I don't even need to bore you with that. Maybe the greatest football player to ever live.
How about the patch that the players wear for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award?
They do.
That right
It's
there
my
is-
favorite patch. Drew Brees, J.J. Watt. It's because of this gentleman right here. Great call, Sean. However, this is really, really surprising as we watch him just humiliate a tackler. In 1994, Peter, Walter Payton appeared at SummerSlam in the corner of what wrestling star? Was it A, Tatanka, B, Razor Ramon, or C, Bam Bam Bigelow? And Peter, I promise you one of these is true. This did happen.
Okay.
Who do you got? Sweetness was in their corner.
Bam Bam Bigelow was a legendary Asbury Park, New Jersey guy. No connection to Sweetness. So
You like
no
the fire suit, though.
Love it.
Yes.
Tatanka,
Got you on the head.
love what he had to bring to the table, but I see it as my man, Razor Ramon, also known as...
I don't know.
Oh, I thought he was another wrestler first, and then he became
Oh, he
Razor
probably
Ramon.
was. It wasn't Texas Tornado. It was something different. Here's the question. Did you get it right, though? Inexplicably, in 1994, Sweetness was in the corner of Razor Ramon. I can't make it up.
Why?
Kind of looked at as sort of a bad guy.
Yeah.
Sweetness, in a promo prior to the fight, told Shawn Michaels, there will be a vacancy sign hanging in your Heartbreak Hotel. That's the Walter Payton.
Nice.
Maybe the greatest football player to ever live. I don't know what was doing there, but it was awesome.
Where's his
Razor
toothpick?
He should have the toothpick. Not a very suggestive promos for Razor Ramon. It wasn't really Walter Payton's style.
There was no Ravishing Rick Rude.
No,
it was fine.
All right, Adams. You got it the first one. It was about
Val
Joan Bennis and
Venus.
bowling.
It's about bowling, not about wrestling.
This one is not about wrestling.
Okay.
I didn't give you any of the wrestling. Okay. Something maybe a little more to the wheelhouse. Emmett Smith.
Yes.
He's also been on the
Number
show.
one.
Number one all-time lead in Russia. This is actually the run he got the record on.
Nice.
Out of Florida, one of the great teams of all time in '92. But my question for you, in 2007, Emmett Smith made a cameo in what sitcom?
07.
Was it How I Met Your Mother? That's So Raven? Or The New Adventures of Old Christine? Okay? Which one was Emmett Smith in?
I love the choices.
Well, one of them's right.
I feel like no. How I Met Your Mother, I just don't. I'm trying to think of what that episode would be. I don't believe so. But I'm going to go with That's So Raven, Bob, just because I just feel like that's a good fit.
It's fun to say, too, right?
Yeah, That's So Raven.
I would think Jamal Lewis would be on that one. But the answer, Emmett Smith, believe it or not,
Was he on How I Met Your
was
Mother?
in How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your all-time leading rusher at a scene with Neil Patrick Harris when Neil Patrick says, what could be more important than the Super Bowl? And Emmett says, dance, my friend, dance. And I believe it had to do with the Dancing with the Stars moment.
Missed that one.
I missed it. Yeah, I can't.
Did you guys watch that show? I've never seen a single
No, never
episode
watched
of
it.
Did you? Not one episode.
Sorry, Marshall. Yeah,
Yes,
no, I'm
I know
out.
Jim
All right.
Nance cameoed on the show too.
Yes.
But Adams, it was a good. I wish it was That So Raven. I really do, but it wasn't.
We got
Sean,
time?
last question. Last question. All right. This has to do with one of the greats. One of the greats in the AFC, Mr. Thurman Thomas. He of the vertical face bar with Jim Kelly, Andre Reed.
look at
We
those
love
helmets.
him. You know, if you put Thurman Thomas in today's game and the spread offense and running backs running everywhere, he would have about 4,000 yards. And I do like the throwback helmet.
94
Yeah, look at
season.
that.
All right, but the
Old
question
school.
of the day, though, the last one. Thomas's infamous missing helmet during the Super Bowl was reportedly due to a member of what singer's crew moving the helmet for the national anthem performance? A, Garth Brooks, B, Kathy Lee Gifford, or C, Harry Connick Jr.?
Are we really saying that Kathy Lee performed?
This is what I will tell you. All three of these sang the national anthem before the Super Bowl.
We have
Which one of them had to do with Thurman Thomas losing his helmet?
All right, I'm going to go with Garth Brooks.
No
You gonna go with
explanation.
Garth Brooks?
Just
Going with Garth
Garth Brooks?
I think it's Kathy.
Sean, for this question, it had to be you, and it was Harry Connick Jr.
Wow.
Guys, Kathy Lee did sing the national anthem.
In
You
what
can look
world?
it up. In the 90s, Peter, it was a crazy time, but Harry Connick was setting up to sing the anthem. As the story goes, they had to move some things to set up his stage. One of them was the helmet for the all-pro running back who could not get in the
Come
game.
on, Harry.
I know.
I got to go listen to Tugboat now.
You go listen to Tugboat, and Bills fans of all things would know that hope floats.
Razor,
Do we have
Razor
more
Ramon.
facts about these? Can we do this again?
Yes, I think we got a lot.
This was awesome.
Razor
What do
Ramon.
you got, Razor?
Also, the Diamond Stud. Thank you.
Diamond Stud.
Not to be confused with Diamond Dallas Page. He's
Never
also from
heard of him.
Jersey.
DDP.
Great job, guys.
Thank
Thank you for that. Lots of fun. The more fun continues here on the show.